Good morning, North. It's Mrs. Adelbaum, Sanaya, and Kayla, and we're here for Monday Morning Cup of Murder. It is Women History Month, and we're going to start with the most prolific murderer in women history, and that is Julia Tofana. She has allegedly killed over 600 men.
That is outstandingly high. Yo, it's no joke. But this happened during the Renaissance period, which means that most, marriages were arranged, like Romeo and Juliet were like her dad was trying to get her with like a 21-year-old and she was like 13. Yeah, it was stuff like that. Like that stuff is real. So they did not like their husbands, obviously, because who would like their husband if they were like a decade older than them? So they would poison them.
Just like real quick. So she said arranged marriages. So a lot of these women were abused. So that's motive.
Along with abuse, they were just really unhappy and they had no choice in who they got to marry.
I mean, who would be happy though?
More on how she did it was Juliana Tofana created a makeup industry. And back then, a lot of their makeup products had arsenic and lead. Juliana Tofana created something called aqua Tofana, and it had arsenic, lead, and belladonna. Belladonna is a plant that looks harmless but is extremely poisonous. To make sure that she wasn't caught, she vetted the people that were recommended to her to make sure that they wouldn't tell on her or be like, hey, she's doing this.
Don't snitch. Takes to the grave.
Well, it actually made her interesting too, guys. If you remember, she told the women to act. Like, this is how you have to act when, like, the police come, where Renaissance police were.
She would say, stick to the script.
Yeah.
Stick to the script.
She said, you need to act this way. You need to be concerned. You need to, like you said, so she coached the women. Like, it wasn't just like, here's your poison, good luck killing your husband. It was, she was a full-service killer.
Yeah, to cover her back and everyone who...
Yeah, one lady had to snitch. She chickened out. She tried to poison her husband, and she was like, oh, nah, don't take the food. I'll take it back. And then he beat the crap out of her until she ultimately caved and snitched and stuff. Which, if that were me, I would be like, you know what? Since you want to beat on me, you can have it back. You know what? I'm sorry. It was a misunderstanding. It wasn't that deep. You can have it back.
Eat the soup. I just didn't add pepper, but just
right.
You're welcome to the soup,
okay.
guys.
It's a little bit bland, but like.
So once the police were called and the woman snitched, the police went to Juliana Tofana and arrested her and tortured her until she got the number that was sufficient, which was 600. So we don't truly know whether it was 600 men or not, but we do know that it did go on for 50 years. So that
career, literally, and she was making money while doing it.
It's true. Now here's a question though too. So she technically never killed anybody. Kind of like Charles Manson. He technically never killed anybody. How do you feel about that? What she did was bad. I'm not gonna.
I feel like she was definitely. If we're gonna say that she didn't murder anyone, she was definitely a huge accomplice. A massive one.
Touche.
Like 90%.
I think she was like the mastermind, like you said with.
Right, she was like
Charles
pulling
Manson.
the strings, and like they were the puppets. She was pulling the strings.
But do you ever feel bad for women when they do get the ultimate punishment? Like, a lot of men died. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. Like I said, we're talking about Charles Manson, but like I did a report on him in high school myself, and like he didn't kill anybody. Like technically, and like this woman technically didn't kill anybody. Like I said, yes, guys said she's the mastermind. But anyways, here's the disclaimer, guys. Here, these women felt they were exacting justice and not committing murder, and this is common among women serial killers, and that's what makes them dangerous because they're not sadistic. They're not like, oh, I wonder what the human liver looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, like
they don't go around flashing their axes.
Yeah, like some scary other serial killers, but like. They're driven by this sense of perverse justice. And this what this woman did. She was helping women get out of bad marriages, especially in a time when divorce was not allowed and I mean, the church ruled everything too, which is one of the reasons divorce is not allowed. But like I said, it was these women feel trapped. Like I said, but they thought they were doing the right. Okay, so on that note, though, there are options which are not murder. Okay, now if you are a victim or someone you know is a victim of abuse or sexual assault, there are alternatives. Okay.
Yeah, please don't. But I'm telling y'all, do not kill people.
Yeah.
Prison is not worth it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Because we do love you. Okay.
There's
Like I said,
always someone there.
there's always an answer, and like we're going to provide the numbers to some hotlines for you if this is the case. But like I said, this is just like I said, interesting case. Like I said, it's one of the most prolific serial killers down in history. But like I said, in my mind, she never killed anybody. So kind of thing. Any last words, ladies?
If he got an attitude, I mean, if like with the lady when she got beat on, I would have just let it go. Give him the food back. If you
So
want to catch an attitude.
you?
I think I'm surprised that all those women kept their mouths shut for 50 years. I personally can't.
That is true.
That's a big burden to carry.
That is.
Because usually if someone else knows, you're getting caught. Let's be honest. So 600 men, that's 600 women. And let's be honest, us women, we talk. I mean, we're talking right now about murder.
No witnesses.
Yeah. So, great advice. Have a good day, North.
Bye. Stay murdery.
Say murdery? What kind of tagline is that? Say murdery, guys.